I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit, and not give you so much details about the rest of the pre-Socratics, but I do want you to hear the names and get some idea what they're talking about. Well, after Anaximander, the next notable person is a guy that most of you guys are familiar with, Pythagoras. If you see over here, some of you remember that famous, how you calculate that famous theorem in mathematics about how you calculate the length of the hypotenuse of a right triangle, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, or sometimes they do the c squared equals a squared plus b squared, which was found by which was attributed to Pythagoras. And Pythagoras, what happened with Pythagoras, he certainly did a lot of stuff in mathematics, thought about this stuff, but he was really very much involved in mathematics, theoretical thinking. Another issue that came up with Pythagoras is he was very much worried about the soul, the mind, as opposed to the body. And in fact, his followers became sort of cultish, where they were almost worshiping thoughts, worshiping numbers, geometric objects, and that. And it had its influence. But about the same time, there was a fellow named Xenophanes, and he's known as being one of the teachers of the next guy that we're going to talk about. But with Xenophanes, philosophy takes a slightly different turn. That is, it's no longer worried about what the nature of the universe is, where did the cosmos come from, but rather Xenophanes is worried about what evidence, how you know certain things, what you have evidence for, and how you would go about reasoning with this. So Xenophanes really turns philosophy from metaphysics, from reality, to questions of knowledge. What's the evidence you have for various things that you claim? And in fact, where Xenophanes begins with that is he's very critical of Homer and Hesiod. Unlike even the Milesians, who might have given non-supernatural, natural explanations, not supernatural explanations, Xenophanes uses logic, uses reasoning to point out inconsistencies in the stories of Greek mythology and why they are not knowledge.